Good morning, students. This is a second video. As earlier we have studied that what is computer and what are the basic components of the computer. So today we study about what is CPU is. So CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is control center, or we can say brain of a computer. It guides, directs, controls and governs all the processing that take place inside the computer. So here the CPU consists of two components, that is ALU and CU. So here ALU stands for Arithmetic Logic Unit. In this case we can say all the calculative comparison work are made in this unit only. The ALU perform the arithmetic, that is plus, minus, multiply, divide, and all the logic, that is greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, or equal to operations sent from the memory and perform specific operations which are addition, subtraction, etc. And the result, the return in the memory, it return the data. The result of the logic operations is either true or false and help the computer for making the decisions. So next is control unit. So here control unit, CU stands for control unit. The CU control the flow of the data from input device to memory and from memory to output device. It control and guides the interpretations flow and manipulating all the data and the information. So here CU actually give the data to the memory, and from that memory it give to the output devices. Here it send control signals to ALU and memory for carrying out the required operations. So here the third part is registers. So these are the highly speed temporary storage area that found in the CPU. Register works as per the instructions given by CU, that is control unit, storing instructions and data immediately required for performing an operation. The CPU places the highest priority jobs or data inside register for faster execution. In that particular term means that the work is slotted or divided by the priority basis. Whose priority is higher, the job done according to that priority, and it work faster, the execution will be faster. So here registers can be of different size, which is 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit and so on, and each register inside the computer has a specific function like storing data, storing an instruction, storing address of a location in the memory. So next is your input devices. You all are familiar with all input devices. So here let's take a look. An input device take or accept the input and convert into a binary form so that it can be understood by the computer. The computer input constitute data and instructions. So what do you mean by binary? So let me tell you about that. Computer can only understand the language of binary, which is 0 or 1. So the input unit comprise input devices attached to the computer. These devices accept input from the user and convert it into a form that can be understood by the computer, that is binary code form. The term binary means two states, on off or high low, voltage and in turn, 2 bits or symbol, that is 1 for on and 0 for off. So here you first device is keyboard. You all know what is keyboard is? Mouse. You all know how mouse work, right? Next is light pen. So what do you mean by light pen? Light pen stands for, a light pen is a pointing device that can be used to select anything on the computer screen by simply pointing it, or for drawing figures directly on the screen. You can see there are mobile also like Note, in which they provided a pen on which we can easily write something. So that is what light pen are. Next is optical mark reader, which is we call OMR. You know, in exam you fill the OMR sheets after that. So what is OMR? OMR is a capable of recognizing a pre-specific type of mark which is made by a dark pencil or ink. You right in that particular thing you are mentioned to fill the rounds, fill the circles with a pencil or with a blue or dark ball pen, right? So that particular sheet is your OMR sheets. Specifically pre-printed form are designed with the boxes that can be marked with a dark pencil or ink. Such as document is read by an OMR. So that particular document are read by the computer and which we call OMR sheets. So here next is barcode reader. You all know, as whenever you go for shopping, here that a barcode is on that product and the particular person is actually on that. What he do, the shopkeeper, what did the shopkeeper do? It scanned that barcode, and in the system the product will show, and then you have to give the money according to the price. So barcode reader is a collection or a sequence of line different heights and width are printed on the various type of product. The machine that read these barcode is called barcode reader. Next is QR code. You all know we have to scan that QR code, and after that for example if we talk about WhatsApp, so there is a web WhatsApp also on which we have to scan that code. If we talk about share it, of course you are also aware of share it also. You scan that code, and of course after that your system and your mobile is connected. So here QR code is an abbreviation of quick response code. It is specific kind of barcode that anybody can scan with a smartboard app, and that usually direct the user to the website. So here next is biometric sensor is you have to punch here, you can say punching machine, just you have to punch the finger or the thumb which is required, and then the data will be entered. So it is an input device that is used to uniquely identify a person on the basis of his physical or behavioral traits. Biometric sensors can scan human characteristics such as eyes, fingerprints and DNA with the help of sensors. It is commonly used to mark attendance of employee, student in organization and institution. So nowadays it's very popular. So here that's for today. I hope you are all good, and please stay safe.